So it's Tuesday night at 10:12. I'm just now recording. So I've done things today. I've done a couple. They just taken me a while to do. I'm gonna show you what I've done. But I've been still watching The Office. So one thing I've done, which has taken most of my day, is I'm working on my my Shadows comic. I don't even know what comic I'm on. Hold on, I'm trying to mess with my laptop because I'm about to start using it, but I need it to wake back up. So this is where we're at. Pencil-wise, I still have to do this one because I have to record it. But so far I'm liking it. Looks pretty good to me. So I've done that. So I got a little bit, I'm taking a break now, just because I've been working on this for the past few hours. Because these drawings take me a while. And even then, I still have to I already see an issue. Because I gotta go back and fix some stuff, which I'm gonna probably just do really quick. I made one of the paws too big on here. So I'm probably not gonna have a video for Friday, which when you see this will be last Friday, because I just don't know if this will actually be done in time. But we'll see, because again, I'm still working on the actual drawing portion, and I haven't gotten any farther. So, which is not the best, but it's fine. But laptop wise, I'm going to be typing up some notes and such. So I finished reading this, so I'm gonna type up notes on that, just so I can, cause it's for like social media, strategy and whatnot, and marketing. So I'm gonna type up some stuff and see what I can include with mine. Yeah, looks better. Okay, but now we're actually gonna cross something off the list. Alright, so like I said, I've done things today. I'm not gonna cross this off. It's not completed yet, but it's close enough. I'm also going to mark this. I'm about to start working on those too. Okay, I don't need to do this anymore because I thought I missed one of my paychecks wasn't deposited, so I was like, I'm going to call the bank tomorrow. But my dad and I right now work for the same company, so he confirmed that I'm actually fine. Did not post anything today, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. So I can cross that off because I don't actually check. Everything's fine. I should be getting my check either Wednesday or Thursday, so we'll see. But that's it. My grandpa came over and had to grab some things, so I was helping him with that. But for the most part, we got the rest of it done. I was supposed to get the line art done for them. I still might be able to, because I'm not going to go to bed anytime soon right now. Because I only have 2 days off this week, so I'm only get 3, but because I have to go back in Wednesday and Friday, is Thursday and Friday too. So at that point, I'll be working Thursday through Sunday, which is 2 8 hours and 2 12 hours, which I don't do. I normally work Saturday to Tuesday, but they gave me today off and tomorrow off because someone's on vacation, so now I have to go in, and I'm like, I'm just not happy because I'm like, that's gonna suck because I don't get home from work till 10:30 Friday night, and I have to turn right back around and be there by 6 o'clock Saturday morning. I can't. I'm like, no. So I'm not looking forward to that because I'm going to be dead. It's going to be a long ass day and it's going to drag, and I'm already kind of pissed about it. But that's where we're at right now. So now I'm going to start working on my note situation so I can get some of this done. And then probably finish this sketch. But here's a better look at it. So it's not too bad. Like, yeah, there's architecture. I put London as the place, even though I'm guessing, like, I'm not looking at any references. I don't really care. This is all fantasy based. I'm doing what I want. I'm assuming I'm not too far off with like buildings and such. I just kind of took, creative liberty here. But so that's where we're at. Because the next actual like art piece I have to do is I'm actually gonna do all 4 characters. She'll be a person though. But I gotta do all 4, so it's gonna take me a while. But this is also I think looking good, and because I don't have to draw any people this time, it's all just pretty much animals at the moment. Yes, says the Velociraptor, because there's reasons behind this. Because in Shadows, the magical people, wizards and witches, there's 3 different types of magic. She does have all 3 types for a reason, but one type is the Shadows type, which they can go through shadows, but they can also shapeshift. Not the dire wolves, like they stay that way, but they can still do shadow traveling stuff. And that's a hunter's bird, like the hunters. Yes, well, yeah, there's hunters, which also fight creatures. But so you have the witches and you have magic and you have iron, I guess, pretty much. But yeah, so the hunters get birds. The wizard and witches get dire wolves. She's got 2 because I make her special, and she's also got a bird, a hunter's bird, because again, she's special. But yeah, because her love interest eventual is a hunter who has a bird, so he's got a female bird that's a male bird. Yeah, so it's just gave me a little love situation, but that'll be later. But yeah, so far I'm like pretty happy though. Like I think they look really good. I'm probably not gonna do much more detail yet until I actually get it colored. But it's gonna be nighttime, so I gotta figure out nighttime colors. I haven't done nighttime in a comic yet, so I gotta figure that out. Even though this will have a light going on, I was gonna make this a clock tower, but I decided not to, and I just made it like a window. And they're just kind of crashing out the window and whatnot, and they're chasing him. But this will be the first page, and then there won't be anything again until I make my circuit. Which is the only problem with me doing this, but I'm trying to get all the stories started and going just to make it more interesting so it's not reading just one story forever until I can start the next. But I'm gonna get to typing now so I can get another thing done. And then, yeah, go from there. Because I gotta finish this and work on Metro and go from there. So, woo! Okay. So it is now 1:35 in the morning, and I actually just finished what I wanted. So what I've been doing is I've been deciding what, if you could see this, what like stores and shops I want to use. So this is just me kind of just getting a general idea, and then doing pretty much like a generic estimate prices. Just kind of seeing, because like I have Printify and Cafe Press. I know this one's popular, but the Cafe Press is if you make like a certain amount every month, they give you like extra, but their prices are really expensive. So I'm like, if they don't really offer something, then I'll do this. But this is the best sellers, is where I got this from. So whatever's not here, I might just do this to kind of help add a little more product. Display, because I think, like, I don't own one, but I think that stuff's really cool. They're also kind of expensive, so I'm like, I don't know. But same thing as if they give you commission when someone buys. So I'm looking at Sticker Mule, because they have, pretty decent stuff for just like stickers and whatnot. Wizard Pin for coins, pins, keychains, and charms is what I was also looking at again. But this is like, per, oh, what is it? Oh no. Costco, whatever the hell Costco is. Oh no. Bulk buy. I think it's bulk. Yeah, bulk. I think it's like 10 to 5,000 or something. So it's like, for if you get 10 of them, it's, dollar, roughly $1 each for like charms. 5,000 is $10 each. So roughly, again, this is just rough estimates. I'm also looking at Amazon because I want to do commission stuff. Oh, I gotta put them. Damn, I gotta figure out the commission paper, but I'll have to research that. I have money more. Let's probably do it there than buy it from Michael's. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot. I'll look at that later. It's not that important because I want to get certain things from Amazon because it's like I want to do commission stuff, but it's like, because like most of this is just like bulk making of like designs I already have if people want that instead. but stuff from Amazon would be me actually doing commission stuff, is what the intention is with that. So that's where I got with this, because I've been needing to do this, so I did, so I'm kind of glad I did get it done with. This is done. Oh, what the hell? Okay. And then for me typing stuff, just wants to work. So everything in red is what I actually sat there and did. So I actually did a lot more than I thought I did, but this just kind of gives like a basic good few like working tips to use for strategy content and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I have to fill in still, but I mean, this whole thing's like it's like a business plan because of where I want to take Arlethea, or at least try to. So, but this is just like a marketing. Again, it's just notes. I have to actually go back in and physically make a plan, which is what this is for. And so I can start implementing it now. That's where we're at. So now I'm probably going to finish the pencil sketch for the comic. And then we'll see how I feel, because I don't know. I might go to bed. I don't know yet. But we'll see. But yeah, so now on to comic page. Woo! So it is Wednesday night after 9. And I've done things today. This is the first time I'm recording today. But I've done things. I just have not recorded them. Because it's like, I don't have an actual like camera that I can bring around. Like, you're on a tablet sitting on an arm. So because the tablet's kind of big and that's the arm, I'm like, I don't want to pull it off because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it. Like, I have a case, but it's also because it's got a cover, it'll like cover the camera. So I'm like, it's a process. But we're going to update the journal. We'll talk about what I did. But first, I have a package. It's from Amazon. It's just a book. It's nothing exciting. But I have 4 more books coming now. Because I have a problem. I mean, but what the books are about are fine. It's not like I'm buying just like random fantasy books or something like what I actually like to read. Like, it's actual business and financial stuff. Like, this one's about owning your own corporation, like a personal corporation. This was mentioned in Rich Dad Poor Dad, and so I was curious about what they were talking about, because I'm like, I don't know if he means like a legit like corporation. It looks like he does. I just saw C Corp, so I'm assuming he does. So I'm kind of wondering how that works, because they're saying if you get like legit assets to look into the benefits of it to help protect it. So now I'm like, okay, I guess before I get any actual assets, I should read this to understand. But I need to start doing some investing. Just to start something. But because I'm kind of a procrastinator with that, I haven't done it yet. So, but now we're going to update the book. Okay, so we have this. So let me get to the right page. So here we are. Need my pen. Okay. So I've done line art. I did start this. And I did do notes. I did a chapter. Like, I have a bunch of notes where I wrote down from college. Like, stuff like this. And, like, I have a whole binder full. I have stuff still sitting here. And then I have a whole entire backpack full of stuff. So I'm like, I need to at least get, like, a few chapters done a week. Oh, I didn't do that today. Oh, I did do this. We went to Costco and I had to go to Publix. I need to do that tomorrow. I did do this. I have not gotten social media at all today. I did not call. Doing this. Nope. And I just did this. Alright, well, there's a little bit. But the line art is the comic page, because I actually finished doing the inking, so now I can actually start coloring, which will be at some point in time. Maybe tomorrow, but yeah, there'll be no video for this week, which for you guys will be last week. So this past Friday, there's no video so this will probably be for next week. But I also need to start working on minis, which I actually realized, because I have a problem with like doing things in sketchbooks and then I don't like it and then I stop using them and I use other things and then I look back and I'm like, oh, this was here. So these are really old sketches. This was back from 2018. Look at how cute this is. That's Arlith. This is before I figured out what the actual scales were going to be. That's Arlethea and Kanan together. So cute. So I'm going to do something like this. So this is Arlethea and their group and their like actual forms. Amira was originally a rat, but then I changed it to a bat. So I'm like, I think bats are kind of cool and like it kind of works better for what I'm doing. So she's protecting a toilet paper roll. So I'm like, I kind of want to do something with this, like where they find it and then she protects it. Because you know what hedgehogs are. Because they like their toilet paper rolls. So I kind of want to do something with that. I don't know what else is in here. Let's go ahead and just look, because I forgot. Oh, look, words. This is actually part of a friend's story. Actually, I have not talked to him in years. He had a story going. Like, I actually have, like, the first few chapters, and it was actually really good. But we haven't talked. Oh, good lord. Oh, look. Here's shadows. So originally, Arlith was white, but I turned him to black. This is a nightmare, like the nightmare. Who that is. Here's my little witch. That's an attempt at Casey, but we'll get into that later. He's not. We're going to ignore him for now. This is actually two of my characters from one story I have called Quest. So this is Cole and Zephyr. Is who they are. He's giving her flowers. So this will be an eventual story. Like there's also two other horses involved, so it'll be eventually. So this is Kanan's main animals. So we have Kanan, Kara, and then Cain is them, but that's also when he's a dragon rider. This will be his dragon rider. His dragon's name will also be Cain, because this is Kanan for the raptor, and then Kanan, because I do play off the names. Arlethea was super easy to deal with, because like you have Arlethea, Arlith, and Aerith right here. Super easy. Oh, there's Green. My fluffy monstrous baby. That's who that is. You'll meet her eventually. But there's Allie and Arlith again. So this is when I first drew Arlith. So you can kind of tell that there's a little bit of a difference. Let me try and pull it out. Come here. Yeah, so here's that from 2018 and here's now. Big difference. This was also just pencil. So this is actually a story called Crew. So again, Allie and Casey. So she's a dragon, he's a greyhound. So this will be the mutation part, is where this will come in, but that's also the next story. This is Myra and Sean, who are actually the main people versions. They're so old. Yeah, so there they are again. That's Celestin and Myra. I'm assuming this was supposed to be like some type of comic doodad or something. There's some drawings. I think those are supposed to be like the 12 characters is what this looks like. Yeah, because I think that's Siln picking someone up. So I think that's supposed to be Arlethea or something. Oh, this is a bath time with Green. This is also something I wanted to do, was like another comic with like all of them together. So that's what that was. So this is Shadows, so Casey's cooking food is what that is. Something's being Quest. Oh, okay, that's right. So Cole does not like Zephyr, so she's kicking a rock at his face. That's right, because he annoys her. That's what it was. Gosh, this is so old. So this is when I was doing Smoggist for like the first time, and I was just doing pens. So that's day 1 and day 2. This is a red dragon and a baby. So a dragon rider. So I had to do my 2, so Allie and Arlith again. Pet dragon. So this was when I originally had the Fey dragons involved, is what that was. So then we have a water dragon. Oh, Game of Thrones inspired is what that was. So it's almost kind of like a Viserion, almost. I don't like to do wyverns. They're not dragons, they're wyverns, but whatever. A furry dragon. So that was my version of Arlith as a furry with clothes on, and I'm like, I hate it. Dragon Knight. So he's kind of annoyed. Forest dragon, I think. A blue. There's a Hydra, which you can't really tell, but again, I don't do Hydras either. I don't like to. A Volcanic. We have Ice. He's actually kind of cool with his colors. It's kind of interesting. So we have like a Quetzalcoatl. We have a Desert, which this was going based off of William O'Connor's dragon species. This is where that came from. A Dragon Guardian. So Guardian coins. A Chinese dragon, my little version. A Royal Dragon, because I did red and purple, which I know are like royalistic colors, so that's what I did that for. A Lightning Dragon, so he's black with like blue and yellow, streaking across the sky. And another Wyvern. So I think I got this pose kind of from Jessica Neon Dragon Pfeffer. Yeah, from one of her drawings she did, and kind of just took it from that. A Miniature Dragon. A Fairy Dragon, so again, kind of William O'Connor's little four-winged fairies. A Crystal Dragon, which I do have an elemental gem. A two-headed dragon. A Bone Dragon. Not that that's actually correct, but I tried. Dragons in love, so you have, fire and water. An Anthro Dragon, almost like a furry, but, horned. A Dragon in flight. A cute little dragon. But JoJo's way cuter. I just haven't drawn JoJo yet. And we have Smog, which I probably looked at a drawing and went from there. And that's it. Because, so I just kind of flip it. I literally have it upside down, turned over, so my hand's not hitting on here. But that's, I don't know where my paper clip just went, but it's gone now. Okay, but that's that. So it's like a nice little recap. And then I also finished, I actually updated my expenses too, but I actually finished adding a couple things. I did like a rough estimate again of prices. And then I looked at like imprint, and I know they had a whole bunch of stuff, so I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know what's up with the card packs or the art cards, but I was just kind of looking. So that's also what I did. But I don't know what I'm doing right now. I might paint for a bit, because that was one of the goals for today, was like having painting breaks, which I didn't do. So I might do this for a while, so we'll see. But I don't know. If not, we'll update you tomorrow if anything else happened. So it is almost 11. And I'm just now recording, like 11 p.m. And I'm just now recording because I did stuff this morning and then I had to go to work. So now I'm home. So art-wise, I made more progress. So I got the ink done and the base colors done. So now I gotta do more. I gotta finish that off. And then I did start their end card. Not that you can tell. So I started this. And I believe as you would see, I also painted some more of this. So I have the base done. So now I can work on doing the gouache and the pencil to finish it off. And I'm actually gonna like really try. Like I always kind of try, but I kind of want to make it good. Because I'm like, so far, I'm like, it's actually kind of nice. Even though it's like acrylic on watercolor paper, so it's very chalky. But I'm going to try with the gouache and see if I can improve it. Because I'm probably actually going to do lines on there of like details I want to add with the gouache and see if that helps. Just to kind of add a little bit more. Because I like my lines. I like line art. So I'm like, got to do something to help myself. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So that is actually one of the activities for tomorrow. So I'm going to record that, I think, for you guys at least. So you can kind of see. And then that's probably sometime next week I'll start painting some more. So unless I'm in the mood for it, but I don't know. I might paint tomorrow some. But I also got to work on the comic in my end card. And Demetrios. Well, I actually think Demetrios are actually on the list. I think it's the lines and Demetrios are on tomorrow's list. So I probably will need to stick to that. And if I can, we'll see about doing the markers, but probably not. Which is fine. But before I go to bed, I have another package to open. This will probably be the last one for now because it's 4 more books, so it's not like anything super exciting. But we're gonna open it anyway. I think they misspelled here. It says oops, I ordered again is what that should say. They spelled ordered wrong. But now we're gonna open it. Oh yes, also, this is me right now when I came home from work. It says feeling cute, might stab someone later. Absolutely me. Every time I go into work, that's how I feel. Okay. So it's more of, rich dad, poor dad. Oh shit. I did not realize how thick these were. Damn. Look at this. What the hell? Okay. But I'm just gonna throw that on a chair for now. So it's more like Robert Kiyosaki. I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce it. So he has 4 more books. He has a bunch more, but I just got these 4 just to kind of help. So it's just investment books. But I got Increase Your Financial IQ, which is important. So that way I can kind of know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing and be smarter about it. So that way I can start investing like a smart-ass person would. Cash flow quadrant. So, yeah. Oh, work less, earn more, pay less in taxes. So being rich-ass people. A Guide to Investing, which is a thick-ass one. So I got that one. Because I'm also curious about this to see what he says. Because again, I want to start. So I'm like, the more I can learn now. Because he even says if you don't understand it, don't do it. So that's why I'm like, I want to learn before I actually go like all in. And then becoming rich. So this one's a skinny-ass one. It's not even 100 pages. Alright. But before I can do these, I have to finish my CEO Excellence and personal corporations. And then I get to read these. That's why I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm probably not going to order books for a little while, which is fine. Because I have 4 now. So I got 6 right now I have to read. So I got to finish 1 and I have 5 more I have to read. And technically there's 2 I still have not, actually 3 I've not finished, but those aren't nearly as important. One of them I finished like the first section, which is what I needed right now, which is set for life, like to get 25 grand in a year. Next one's like one about the 48 laws of power. I'm on like law 41, so I'm like, again, it's not that big of a deal if I don't finish it right away. And then I have the principal book. So, but these will come after I finish my other 2. But I'm tired, however, Lazy has posted, and I want something funny to watch. So we're going to watch Lazy before I go to bed. And then we will do more drawing situations tomorrow. Yep. I thought now I could add in, this is very chalky. It's not coming off, it just feels weird. It's just because it's on watercolor paper, it's acrylic. So I'm going to put gouache on here soon. So I figured now I could try and figure out the details for what I want to do. Because I don't know yet. Because originally I was just doing this to kind of give an idea. I actually might use a different pencil. Okay. I'm going to use a regular HB2 pencil. Skull pencil, because I have so many of these. Because I just wanted to have like the basic lines just to kind of get some color down. But now I'm like, what kind of actual lines do I want? Like, what other detail? So now I don't know. Because I'm going to have to figure this out whenever I do this for real. Okay. So I'll probably just do this for a few minutes with you guys. But I did not do his little spiky doodads. It's fine. We'll cover it up with gouache. I'm not worried about it. Okay. So I think it makes sense to have almost want to have them just on the entire shell. Because I was also thinking of maybe giving him, like, I don't want to say scales necessarily, but it would be spots, I guess, reminiscent of scales. But I probably won't draw that here just because that's kind of a waste. Because I'm going to have to paint over it anyway. But, because I could. I know I just said I wasn't going to do spots, but I can do a couple. I feel like it'd be kind of interesting. Because I think snails have very, very, very tiny spots. But we're trusting the process is what's happening. Because I don't know. But we'll see. Okay. So here, now I need the little veins or whatever the hell these are called. Okay. Because I'm also like trying to add in more like, you know, fauna and plants and stuff too. Because I know that's kind of a big thing. Like I already have another painting idea planned. I just have to actually do it. But we'll see. Okay. Because I'm wondering if I should even worry about adding detail for back here and just focus on these two. I think that makes the most sense. But I don't know. So at least on them I can, the tree trunk and these little mushrooms. That's why I'm like, how much detail do I want to put back here? Because I might not. And just kind of blend it out. Kind of almost like how I did this, even though it looks trashy. Trust the process. It's in the work in progress. Because I want to try and paint this next week. Because they gave me off 5 days. Well, I normally have off 3 days, but they gave me 2 more days because they fucked with my schedule this week. So now they're trying to make up for it. So now I'm like, this could be one activity I can do. Because if I can get it done, I might just make these like extra videos or something. Just because I already have the comic going. But which that should also get done next week too. Because that will probably be a big thing next week. Is me trying to... I actually kind of like how this trunk turned out. I'm not going to lie. I think it looks nice. But I was also like just laying color down when I did it. I wasn't trying to like blend anything. But so, because I don't think I want these, like, I don't see these little mushrooms with like designs on them. Like I was kind of like making them like neon. That's why they're kind of like bright, was my intention. I didn't want to have them with like details. They were just kind of there just for fundies almost. I gotta figure out the snail shell again. But so we'll have little spots. I think I can get this covered up. I'm not that worried about it. If some of it shows through, it's not a big deal. Because I might actually go back in and kind of just like re-outline, if you will, like I normally do. Especially if some of the details are not coming out like they should be. Lines. Well, at least I know this pencil can. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. I was like, didn't I do that on the other one? Because I already forgot. But at least just to kind of give a little bit of texture on the shell so it's not completely flat. Even though it's still rounded, I think it'll be nice to still color it, but then have, you know, darker lines going on the shell. Because again, I'm not mixing colors, so whatever gouache colors I have is what's going to go on top. That's just how I feel. Like, the acrylic's kind of, I guess, in a way like oil paint, where it's just kind of like the undertone, or underlayer, is probably the better word. I don't know. I stopped going to art class when I graduated high school. And that was like 6 years ago. Oh, that was so long ago. It's actually kind of crazy to think that's how long ago I graduated. Oof, scary. Good thing I left, because apparently when I left, they made the high school like a prison, because they put gates up and everything. Because people were sneaking out, and it was just, you know, and all the problems that were happening at that time. So I said, oof. Good thing I don't go there anymore. Sorry, little peoples. But, I mean, yeah. So, okay, so there's more spots. You'll see scales on, but it's just to kind of help me remember. Because if anything, I could probably just, what I was gonna do, and like, almost just lines without actually like blending them, and then like dotting it with the brush to kind of give it more of a blended effect. And then that way I can kind of go back in with the brush itself and like actually sit there and, you know, shade it or something. I don't know yet. We'll see when I get there. So, but I'm also wondering if I really should sit here and, well, I probably should do just like all the details, and then, because like obviously probably this leaf. So I'm wondering, maybe cut it off here. Add no extra detail. I'll still put gouache, but no detail. And that way this whole section will have detail. Okay, we'll do it that way. Because this is also what I have to do when I'm like doing my pictures. Because I'm like, or if I'm like re-outlining stuff, I'm like, how far am I going? This is supposed to be grass down here. So I'm just gonna make sure I make note. I know it doesn't look like it. Again, I was just putting color down, and grass is kind of my nemesis when it comes to art. Okay. So these, I'm trying to make sure y'all can see. I keep forgetting. Okay, so these were almost like baby flowers, if you will. Like, I don't mind doing it this way, just to kind of give some semblance of flower without doing extreme detail. Plus, they're a little farther away, so I'm not like super worried about it. But this down here is supposed to be ground, so eventually I will make it better when it comes time for that. Okay, so again, we have grass. So I need to probably stop about there. And that way, essentially all this, probably back here. So I'm literally just doing this whole section with lines with them, and the rest of it will not. So that means I will also probably paint them a little bit differently when it comes time for that. Because I don't want to add, you know, a whole bunch of detail with everything. Just wouldn't make sense if I did. Okay. There. That means I'm only doing like one of these with detail, but it's fine because the rest of them are going to be left alone, but that's all right. It'll add a little something. So I was trying to make these like, because I saw them as being like gray and blue. So I actually kind of did accomplish that, so I'm pretty happy. Okay, I guess we'll do this little outline mushroom. But when I was doing this, I just wanted to have snails and some shrooms in there, so I did. Okay. So this. So I'm kind of gonna do little edges on them. Almost, well, because I think intentionally I was gonna have them be like little hairs, if you will, like the little wispy plants. I don't know what those are called. Fountain grass type of doodads or something. I don't know if that's the right word. But okay. So, but there's detail, so I at least got somewhere on them. I think I'm going to stick with this, and so they're not like uber complicated, because again, I'm just practicing. But yeah, so we'll have regular shading, and then I can put shading here, and then maybe, I think sometimes there's like a highlight on top. Because light is coming from this way, pretty much, is the way I have it. So there'll still be a little bit of light, like you can see here how I was doing that. But for the most part, it'll be mostly in shadow. Same thing with this. But maybe I can also try and do maybe type of like lighting, like just on the edges of some random color, just to kind of give a little bit more. But we'll see. But at least this is a start, so I know we have flowers and such to do. Grass, ground, a tree. So we'll go with that. Maybe I can do a little light color trail, yellow there, just very, very light. But there's that. So with the rest of this, I'll just put with gouache, and there'll be no extra lines, and we'll just see what we can do before I sit here and do with these. But this back here will probably be a little bit different than up here. So I might try and pick lighter colors for this. Or if I can't, or I can probably do a mixture of acrylic and gouache again, just to kind of help. And then that way all this will be just finish off with gouache and then colored pencil. But the pencil will only be up here. But we'll see. So when I progress, I will let you guys know. So it's Monday after 8, which is kind of late, but you know how it is when I want to do my work. But I'm going to show you, because I just sat here and typed up some notes from pretty much, I can show it, like all these pages on top of this, all the way to here, because this like back half was from the 1 million followers book. So I did that. I finished the marketing outline, which was the 1 million followers. That's what all this is. Anything like red and blue, I just typed up. Again, this is just very basic outline. Like this will be an eventual flesh it out some more. Like that's what a lot of this is gonna be eventually. Like I also typed up this pretty much. What else? Oh. So some of this is actually probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. It was like investing stuff, since I'm reading those books now. Because I started to read Robert's How to like Invest is what I'm reading right now. And then I have more I have to read, so now I'm in the process of that one. Because I finished the corporate one, or the like use like corporations, like what rich people do. So that was kind of interesting, because I didn't know you could have like a single person corporation. So I was like, oh, so now I kind of need to figure out how to do that, because it'd be kind of cool to do. But they're also saying like do it through Nevada, because Nevada has so many different perks. So I'm like, I might need to look into that, especially if I want to like get bigger with this stuff. It might be something to look. But this will probably be tomorrow's situation, is just start looking at some of these questions that I have. Oh, so these are notes from there's 6 pages here, but these are notes from like business videos I've been watching. So I just typed up all those notes, which are also in this book. So I just did that. So yeah, so I wrote all those. What else? I think I just showed that. Oh, this is like art store information. So I just added in some more like to-dos / questions to look at and whatnot. And then I don't know exactly where I filled information, because I've been going back and forth. That's not it. I don't know what I put here, but I put something, or at least I guess I was intending to, because I was not sure. So that's kind of what I did today so far. Also, my mom found these, like, my mom works for a school, so one of the teachers had these little coloring pages. So I'm in the process of this one. It says, be a mermaid and make waves. And then this is the other one, which I'm going to do red, orange, and pink colors. So I guess when I get done, I'll show you. But it says, I want to lay in the sand with a drink in my hand. That's actually kind of funny. So we're going to color that one eventually too. But for now, I am going to start painting this some more. And why did I grab so much? What? Eventually I need to work on my little end card again, which I have not worked on. I was supposed to like start working on it more, we'll see. But now I'm gonna try and get marker done on here. Only because I need to, and I need to make notes of what colors I use for future pages. But that's what I'm gonna start doing. So that's where we're at right now. So if I get any more progress done soon, I will relay information. But that is where we are. And this weekend I didn't really do much as usual. It's not surprising because I was at work the whole time. Then I came home and did not really do anything. So I actually started, let me grab it. And I put everything on top. Because I actually started working on this last night when I came home because I was not going to do much of anything else other than color my little planner I have, my little heroes journal. And that's all I pretty much did because I actually worked on it for a couple of hours. It's under here, you know, hidden because I have no room. So yes, I worked on this morning too. So I finished week 2. So now we're about to start week 3 tomorrow. What the hell was that? I don't know. So that's what we're gonna do. But let me start on that and start working on that stuff. At least I need to get the comic done. Maybe start another page, so we'll see. But yeah, other than that, I think it's really just work on the comic and I have all my really big items completed, which is nice. And then that way tomorrow I can focus on like, answering investment questions and whatnot. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, so I got the marker done completely. Not gonna lie, this actually looks pretty good. I actually realized I messed up in the background and I shouldn't have done marker, but it's too late to go back. So we'll see, because when I do the colored pencil, I just won't re-outline it, so it kind of blurs out a bit. I left this white because I'm gonna color back here black. So then these will be all like dark gray buildings and such. And that shadow. So it turns out pretty good though. I'm pretty happy. Overall, it looks good. So now next step is colored pencil, which I will try to work on probably tomorrow. At least start working on some of it to try and get what I can done. But at least I'll have a video for Friday. Because then we'll start probably working more on the painting too, to have a backup prepared. But that is where we are. And I'm probably going to end it here on this note of drawing. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So if you want to stay tuned and see the finished result, it'll be a Friday. And if you want to see more of the painting and other such art and business and financial talk when I feel accustomed to talk about it, you know, please follow along, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Appreciate it. Bye. See you guys.